I'd see that happen. Keep your voice down, man.
It went really well. I think.
Oh, have we talked to everyone?
No, I think I saw him go into the bathrooms. He's been there for ages.
Okay. Doesn't sound promising. Yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let me know when he comes out.
Will do.
Thanks.
Oh, there you are. Feeling better, I hope. Should I let HR know you're ready for the final interview?
I feel like a new man. I'm ready.
Wonderful. Follow me, please. It's right down here. Nervous? Don't worry. You'll do fine. That your husband specifically asked us only to pass on to him or you. All we need is a signature. Mr. Thomas, have a seat, please.
Ah, Mr. Thomas. Good to meet you. I'm Kevin, and this is Melissa. We're both with HR, and we will be guiding you through this last test.
It's important to stress that there's no pass or fail here. It's merely a standard personality test meant to gauge how you'll fit into our corporate culture.
All right,
If you're ready, let's kick this off, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is a very simple test. All you do is pick a card and tell us what you see there. Now, it's important to point out that there are no right or wrong answers here. It's just to give us a better impression of who you are on a psychological level. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Thomas. Let's proceed then. If you will, please pick the card that most conjures up the word opportunity.
This one.
All right, now look at it closely. Take a few moments, then tell me, do you see an animal or an object?
Animal.
I see. What kind of animal?
A bird. An eagle, perhaps.
An eagle. Very interesting. A forceful animal. Anything else?
It's feeding on something.
Feeding. On what?
A carcass. The scene is reflected in a pool of blood flowing from the body. It's a vulture feeding on someone else's kill.
That's very graphic, Mr. Thomas.
Yes, brutal even.
Right.
Very interesting observation, Mr. Thomas. Not what we expected, but that's perfectly fine. Let's take the next one, shall we? Pick any of the remaining cards that make you think of execution, please.
I'll pick this one.
Good choice. Tell me, what is the first thing you see here? Just the very first thing that comes to mind.
I see a figure in a large coat. Perspective skewed, as if I'm looking at him from the ground. He's got something in his hands.
Go on.
He's armed. Dual firearms. Large caliber pistols.
I see. What else do you see?
He's just finished a job. Perfectly executed.
And who is this man?
It's me.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Thomas.
Well, that's a very creative interpretation, Mr. Thomas. I think we've just got time for the last card. Please proceed. This last card should hopefully make you think of prosperity.
Okay.
Oh, very good. This is an interesting one. What do you see here? Take in the whole image, please, and in as much detail as possible, tell me what this reminds you of.
Wealth.
Can you elaborate on that?
I see a big pile of money earned performing questionable actions.
And how do you feel about that? Bending the rules of the game.
It's what I do.
Very good, Mr. Thomas.
Well, I have to say, that was very impressive, Mr. Thomas. With your cutthroat approach and killer instinct, I think you'll fit right in with Milton Fitzpatrick. Wouldn't you say so, Melissa?
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. Mr. Thomas, allow me to congratulate you on your new position as an investment banker here at Milton Fitzpatrick.
Thank you. When do I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? Well, we expect you to come in tomorrow at 8.
Welcome on board, Mr. Thomas.
You know what? If you want, feel free to have a look around the bank. You've got clearance all the way to the top. Get to know the place. Just don't go into the CEO's office. We don't want to lose you on your first day.
Thank you.
I'm sure you can see yourself out, Mr. Thomas. Have a nice day. Hello and welcome. Please have a seat.
Back in action.
Do not turn on the AC. It might be a little warm in here, but those exhaust fumes are just horrible.
I know. Who the hell decides to put an AC in a basement garage?
Someone who doesn't work here anymore. I hope.
My dad came by the bank last week. Lives out of town, but drove in to see last work.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I gave him a
I'm
tour.
really
and
sorry,
everything.
but we've had to section off this area for now.
The head of security. Well, at least it's not as bad as that time. Remember that? Oh, 6,000 semi-incinerated files we had to tape together? Don't remind me. Yeah. I'm just saying, maybe this isn't so terrible after all.
There are always worse cases out there. I guess I'm mostly frustrated because of all the secrecy. We can't talk to staff or ask around if people have seen a folder full of secrets. We could be here weeks and not find anything.
No way. Give a hoot. Don't pollute. It's a steady paycheck, my friend. You don't have to love it.
Yeah, I guess you're... Wow.
What was that noise? Oh, freaky.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes. Just make sure the information will be put to good use.
Don't get restless.
It sounds like Miss Red has quite a scoop on her hands. My guess is this will cause a major market upset, which is sure to bring the director out from her fortified office.
Okay, but take care. Please come to the director's office. I feel like giving that bit woman of my mind. I gave this place everything.
Please stand back. I'll check it out.
I can't believe it. I did every quarter they threw at me. How could she do this? I can't be fired. I need energy.
I'm here for a meeting with Director Savalas.
I don't think it... Oh. Yes, of course. That's right. Go inside.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, as you must be aware, we've been running some numbers internally to measure the flexibility and productivity of people working here at the bank. Work hours, output versus input, sales portfolios, late nights and early mornings, things like that. I've been reviewing personnel files for the past few weeks, and a couple of files stood out. Yours, for instance.
Is that so?
I have quite specific expectations when it comes to my employees. How you appear and act reflects directly on me and this building. And, well, you've certainly managed to stand out, Mr. Jackson. Tell me, do you knit those sweaters yourself? Or does your wife do that?
A man needs a hobby, Miss Savalas.
Guard, leave the room. I need a moment alone, Mr. Jackson. So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you. Please, back off. So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore. I appreciate this is a stressful situation, but if you would be so kind as to sit down. So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore your hobbies in even greater detail in the near future. We're letting you go, Mr. Jackson. The bank appreciates your contributions over the years, but we feel it's probably best to part ways at this time. This may upset you, but let me assure you that eventually you will come to embrace this point in your life as an opportunity.
This is not my first termination, Miss Savalas.
Ah, somehow I'm not surprised. HR will send you all the relevant papers, Mr. Jackson. Please gather your things as soon as you can. Good day, Mr. Jackson.
Director Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47.
No study for pacified assassin. All right.
Jackson. I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore...
That is Athena Savalas, billionaire banker, Providence herald, and bane of the middle class.
Let go of the body! Hey, you! Put down the rope! I nailed it!
Director Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47.
Mr. Jackson. I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore
That
your...
is Athena Savalas, billionaire banker, Providence herald, and bane of the middle class. Director Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47.
It's just a job, you know.
Jeez.
I just heard something. I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out. Anyone there?
That's the first backup data disk secured. 2 more to locate.
What are you getting, Frank?
Frank, I'm not getting him anything. You can ask him.
This is the vault, 47. The data core should be behind that large steel door.
Hey! What's the situation here? You look freaked out. Shit just got real. Be ready. Any idea as to who's the perp? I don't know. I didn't see him.
Great work, 47. You now have access to the vault. Good work, 47. That's the evidence secured for now. Careful not to lose it. If anyone sees you with that rack, my guess is you'll draw a lot of unwanted attention to yourself. That's the last objective completed. Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.